Hi, my name's Ozzy Hall-Osman, and in my spare time I run an organisation called PalmTopMan. The website there, www.palmtopman.com, and if you visit the website you can see the products I support and also look at some of the blogs I've been producing over the last 6 months. In this video I'm going to be talking to you about the very exciting Nokia Ovi Maps, and especially now that Nokia have given it to us for free. This is my Nokia E55, I should say, a Nokia E55, where Nokia Ovi Maps 3.03 is loaded. And once you've loaded it onto your device, it will be in Applications. There we are, GPS. To open up GPS, I'm going to go straight into Maps and show you some of the functionality. Now, the first thing I'm going to show you is how you can zoom in and zoom out. I'm going to zoom straight in, and I'm zooming in now to 10 meters using the star key. And if I zoom out, you'll start to see some of my locations. The hash key is used to zoom out, and I'll zoom out there. So I zoomed into 10 kilometers, 10 meters. I'm now zooming out to 10 kilometers, 20 kilometers, 40 kilometers. You can see all my favourites on there. Let me zoom back in. So it's zoom in is the star key, zoom out is the hash key, and that's in the location I'm currently at. The nice thing to say about the Nokia Ovi Maps on a mobile is that it's not only relying on your satellite reception, GPS, it also uses assisted GPS, which makes the lock-on very, very fast. I would say much faster than a car sat-nav device, because it's using the mobile network to pinpoint your location as well. That's a very nice feature of Ovi Maps. I'm going to come back out. That's my position I just showed you. I'm going to show you now My Places. My Places lets you add a location. Let's say I want to look for a local Asda store and click Go. A quick search online. In this case it used my home broadband connection, so I'm connected up to a broadband at the moment via my Wi-Fi on my device. But if you're out and about, it would use the GPRS or faster 3G connection. And it's found several different Asda stores. So we go to my local one in Gravesend and press the D button. There we go. I can either walk to it, drive to it, add it to a route if I was visiting other places. Showing details is very nice. It gives you the full address there and a phone number. Perhaps you could check the store opening times or wherever you're going to. Another feature of Find Places is browse categories, which again is very nice to look through different categories, what you might be looking for. In this case, eat and drink. And let's say I'm looking for a restaurant. Again, quick search online. See how quick it is. And it's quite quick outside as well via a 3G connection. And let's say I want to go to the Cafe Taj in Gravesend. It's 3 kilometers, and go into it. It shows where it is on the map. I can then say walk to it or drive to it, or again add it to a route if I was going to other places on the way there. And again, show details. Very nice, giving the address and a phone number to book your table. So that's using Find Places in Ovi Maps. Share locations I'm not going to cover much at the moment, but it's a way of sharing your location from your Nokia Ovi Map mobile to things like Facebook. So you can actually have a Facebook post with where your location is, which will show somebody and even a map location. I'm going to go into Favourites now. Favourites is where you can create lots of favourite places that you've been to or going to. You can categorise them. Let me mention first of all this Synchronise with Ovi. A very, very useful part of Ovi Maps is that you can synchronise maps from your device over the air with the Ovi server. And you probably can't quite see the time and date there, but I last synchronised yesterday, the 2nd of February, at 2014. And it means that it loads all your favourites onto the Ovi server, securely, but it means you can access them via a PC or Mac over the internet, which is very good. Now what I've done is I've got so many favourites, I've categorised them. If I go into one of my categories called SJA St John Ambulance, then you can see I've got one there called SJA Northfleet, and once again you can either show it on the map, my local division, or you can Let's go back into SJA, where you can walk to, drive to, add to the route. That's how you can work with your favourites. Okay, if you've gone out for a day somewhere and you get back into your car and you want to drive home, you can literally go into Drive and select Drive Home. It will take you straight into a route to your home location. In other words, you might want to say, I want to drive to a set destination from your favourites. So just another way of navigating, or you can actually pinpoint somewhere on the map you want to drive to. The other feature now that you've got with the free Nokia Ovi Maps with 3.03 is voice guidance for when you're walking, and that's very, very useful. Obviously you don't see people walking around with their TomTom devices in their hand, what you could do with the batteries last well, but having sat-nav on your mobile, you can understand how the benefits are with using walk. Again, you can walk home or walk to a certain destination. So voice guidance using walk rather than drive. Right, quickly stepping on to weather. Something we're very concerned about these days, especially with the snow we've had in the UK and the flooding we get more and more these days. Nice to look at how the weather's going to do. In this case, Gravesend now is 8 degrees. The moon is out, and you probably can't see it, but below that it shows you that it feels like 5 degrees C. Sunrise at 7:30 in the morning, and then moving down it gives you a 4 or 5 day forecast. There we go, sun and rain on Thursday, sun and rain on Friday, sun and clouds on Saturday. Here we are, Monday's a nice sunny day, look. 6 degrees during the day, 1 degree at night, it's cooling down again. Let's go back. Events is the way that Nokia Ovi Maps picks up your location, and in this case shows you any movies that are coming up, and it's live information. So there we've got 3 movies, one at 9:25, one at 9:30, and one at 2 at 9:30, in different locations. That's events. Another thing I'll quickly go over is Lonely Planet. In this case I've got a London city guide on there, good for travellers. And finally Michelin is another guide that takes you to different places of interest, restaurants, hotels, etc., etc. That's Nokia Ovi Maps.